Just jump.
He has chosen.
Tiger Warhol. And then you jump. No, jump!
He went for the dragonfly.
4 more darts.
I'm so frick.
You
Oh,
were
it's gonna be
went for the
dead.
dragonfly. I told you. You didn't listen. Can I pull Romad out of the way because I knew the dragonfly was not on the boss, right?
No. You can't, unfortunately.
I think.
Do any of them
2
hit?
of them do. No, wait. It's +5 on all of those, so all of them do. Uh-oh.
Okay.
It's
46 damage.
Let's just say he's down because he's fucking down.
Can I try blocking some of them with my halberd?
I'll allow it to, you knock half of them out of the way, so you take 3 points of damage from the darts. And can you roll me a Constitution saving throw, please, Romad?
Please make it. Please make it.
Flex
Please.
one
You
more time.
failed.
Wow!
So you take
Well,
9 points of
Be a low
damage.
number. Be a low number. Be a low number.
yeah,
You have
he
2
is
points. 2 or 3 points
Nope.
remaining.
He's got 3 HP.
Wow.
And then you step off.
Okay, so yeah, Torin or Theodos or one of you, because one of you guys can heal. Go first.
I can heal him.
The good news is now we know which path to take.
Okay.
All of them reset.
All of them reset.
Right. Okay. Then
Yep.
Zebra.
Yep.
Zebra.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yep. 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 Correct.
Yeah, that was the only choice.
That was not the way Romad exploded with his blood for you.
Yeah, but that was the way that was
Right.
clearly.
I'm going to cast Leon. How much health does he have total? By the way, like when he's not nearly dead.
I was going to say at the moment 3.
Right. What's his kind of
max is about 47.
So 44 HP.
I am going to cast 20 points of lay on hands on him, but I'm going to do it by smacking him over the head.
Would the other 2 like to just
Just
follow
respect.
follow
Yeah.
whatever his name is,
So,
his path?
Yeah.
I'm going to just slap him around the head and go, and then grab his shoulder and lean into him and go, have fucking patience. And then I shove him away and walk off.
Yeah, you didn't even let me finish.
Because you died before that.
I'm still in the middle of the fucking way.
Romad says nothing.
Guys, you abandoned me in the middle of the corridor. That's not cool.
No, we'll never know if I made it.
Oh, we're down here. Beautiful.
Not cool, guys.
Romad, come
I'm
through
still, I'm still here.
Are you
I
still there?
insist. I insist I'm still here. Yeah, wait for me.
I just ask Romad, are you okay?
Right.
Okay, you're in a maze.
I can't see shit.
Romad still says nothing.
I just pat his arm then. And all the spirits actually, aw, Romad, you did your best.
And it wasn't good enough.
Torin, shut up.
I'm not sure it was his best.
Okay, you're in a maze. It's up to you. You do stuff.
Well, I'm waiting for the others to
Okay,
move the way.
Seraphine will start going this way, I guess.
To follow one. How to say that? One side.
Anyone want to follow? Please.
I'll be going with Seraphine. Not to sound derogatory or anything, but she's probably
Never
one of
mind,
the
dead
Dead end.
Dead end.
Go back.
Turn away.
If I tell you to stop moving, please all stop moving.
Oh, sorry.
But
Oh, you did.
I
You didn't
haven't
hear you.
I haven't done that yet, so just be prepared.
Okay, it's
I
just-
will
okay.
let you know if you need to stop
Okay.
moving.
Okay.
Wait, where the fuck is Doran?
Over here.
Seraphine,
I'm sorry. Yes, over here. Sorry.
Romad, Philip,
Marco.
Marco. Where's
Romad, you can hear voices coming from over here.
I appear to have found a door.
Wait, my computer froze. Yes.
He
I'm
appears
free
to
to
have
move
found a
again.
door.
Is it?
Yeah.
Have I found a door? I don't know if I found.
That is a
I'm
door,
presuming
yes.
this a door.
That is definitely a door that you have just located.
My computer keeps freezing.
I tentatively try to push it. Oh.
It
Oh,
opens.
wait a minute.
I
Wait a minute.
tend
Wait a minute. Is that the cube that we need right there in the just in the middle of the room?
A shaft of natural light spills from a tiny square hole in the ceiling onto a carved stone pedestal. An ornate stone puzzle cube rests on its surface.
That will be a
Huh?
yes.
Right.
This seems too simple.
Exactly.
Guys, I found a door.
Wait a
Did he
minute.
found
What?
the other door?
I tentatively walk forward
Okay, one moment.
and another step.
I'm ready to
One moment.
I'm ready to grab Torin and to bring him back, just in
Philippe.
case.
I'm ready to
Do
you-
help.
Oh,
in
hold on.
Do you
case.
open the door?
What? Yep.
Hello.
Oh, hey guys. Hey guys, where did you come from?
Wait.
So, Philippe, a shaft of light pours down from the ceiling onto the ornate pedestal in the middle of the room, on which rests a cube that looks the same as the other cubes that you have found.
Ooh, you choose.
Okay. I
Okay,
tentatively
we need to
take
think.
another step.
We need to think about this before we do anything.
I'm just gonna let Torin do what he wants to do.
I look over the pedestal, trying to see if there's anything. It looks like anything could be. I'm not trained in traps, but I'm just looking for anything that might look like a trap.
Make me a perception check.
Perception.
Romad, what was it you said about
Don't see anything.
This story again?
Hmm.
Like the path least expected?
I kind of look a bit confused by my thing.
Ooh,
Philippe,
no, I'm
you
really
don't
confused.
see
Yes?
anything.
Okay, but I hear a bird.
You hear a bird
I kind of-
nesting with its lover just outside, but
Is it my parrot?
yeah, it's managed to get
I
in some
kind of-
people with its insect.
I kind of look at Philippe, kind of confused. I look at the pedestal and I just grab the cube.
You lift the cube from
I-
the pedestal.
I help you grab it. I help you
You
grab
both
it and let you carry
You
it. if
both
want.
reach for the cube. You both pick up the cube, and now you have this cube.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
I
Aw.
kind of just turn to Philippe and go, "That was ridiculously too easy."
Hmm.
Oh,
don't
look
know.
at the little
Maybe it was
boy.
maybe it was more to test our wits than our strength.
Guess what? Guess what, Maddie? Guess what?
What?
That bunny doesn't have thumbs.
It doesn't have opposable thumbs.
The exit is this way.
It did
Guys,
it
I'm
the
gonna
other way.
cry again.
I leave the cube to Tutorial.
I shove it in the bag of holding.
Seraphine, why are you crying?
No reason.
I follow everyone out, assuming that they remember the way.
Yep.
I'm following the crying Seraphine.
I go to the outside to go to the
That's
yellow banner.
cheating, Torin.
Everyone else just went through the damn wall, so I went through.
I didn't go through the
Theodos
damn wall.
goes is so confused by everything. Why is she crying?
She's not actually crying and me crying, damn it.
The current controller of said Seraphine is the one crying.
Seraphine is perfectly fine. She's just very suspicious because she's like, that was too easy. Oh wait, I should go on the side.
No.
Yep.
You first.
Oh, yeah, you first. After you,
No,
I
you
said.
first.
No, I insist. No.
Okay. I go along the path. Same way that we came. Still like, that was too easy. That was too easy. That was
Yeah,
too easy.
literally, that's what's going through Torin's head as well. It's just like, this is like too easy. This is really too easy. Why is this so easy? This is too easy.
Theodos is expecting to see a giant fucking rabbit at the end of the thing.
We're gonna
ready
get
to...
we're gonna get attacked by a massive unicorn bunny.
Theodas,
Hmm?
can you just roll me a d20? Not any skill, just roll a d20.
And suddenly Theodos dies.
Just roll it. You suffer a massive heart attack and fall dead.
Okay.
I swear to God, if the parrot returns.
A froghemoth jumps from the roof.
I have a new piece of equipment.
I would take my sword and I would stab it in the throat. Like, see, how does this feel? This is where I used to be in one of your brethren. How does it feel?
A little
Oh.
bunny with a horn on its head just pokes its head up from its burrow.
Can I roll animal handling to see if I can go pet it?
Am I the only one to see it? Because I did the
Nope,
D20,
anybody
or
can see
everyone
it.
can see it.
Can I roll animal
You can
handling
attempt to
see if
roll
I
an
can go
animal
pet-
handling check.
It's the god.
Yes!
You can get close enough to pet the bunny. For leaf,
I'm just
Hi,
looking at it.
little,
I'm just looking at it.
hi, little guy or gal. I don't know how to differentiate what you are. You got a nice form.
Dude, shoot it between the eyes.
I did an animal handling you.
Theodas, you can
Mm.
now turn into an owl mirage.
Yes!
No, we will carry him.
That's it. Theodos can go home now. Mission complete.
Theodos is going to turn into an armor.
Like
You're
right
going to
now.
confuse the
He's
animal.
gonna turn into
Well, I
a
mean,
mirage
I
right
don't
now.
have that prepared, but 1 second.
Seraphine is now. She's just like, wait, what happened to Theodos? She's like, which one is Theodos? She's kind of freaking out. She's just like, she's kind of saying to both, Theodos, whichever one you are.
Theodos is looking at Seraphine internally, having a great time.
I want Seraphine to pick the wrong one and pick it up.
I look at this one. I'm just like,
It would be like a
Theodos,
you
blink
know.
once for yes, twice for no.
Theodos, I choose you.
Theodos, please, for the love of all things holy, copy the other rabbit, whatever it does.
I can't see anything at the moment.
So, Theodas, she picks you up and says, "Blink once for yes, twice for no." Are you Theodas?
Theodos is going to have a laugh and actually wrinkle his nose.
The owl mirage
No, that's not
wrinkles
what
your
I
nose.
said.
Wrinkles your nose. Its nose.
I just hug the one that I'm holding and I start crying and I just say to Roman, I'm just like, Roman, I don't know what a Theodos is.
And
Torin stands back, stifling a laugh.
do the Armorage have balls?
The owl mirage have paws.
Theodos is going to boop Seraphine on the nose.
The owl mirage boops you on the nose, Seraphine. You have been booped.
Seraphine tries not to blush and she just hugs it close to her. She's like, oh, you're so cute. I don't know if you're Theodos, but you're adorable.
When I boop someone, I got thrown in jail.
Well, because your boop is probably just smacking someone in the face with
There
it.
is
No, I think it was because it was a noble and it was a bit uptight.
there is suddenly a loud... That's a word. A loud...
Lounge.
I hold the rabbit tater to me so as to protect it.
One of the rabbits
one of the
exploded.
rabbits... The rabbit that you're not holding dives back into the burrow.
Suddenly, Theodas feels choked.
I loosen my grip.
and basically you see the arm that Seraphine is holding so tight that it's like tapping her hand with her like, you're strangling me. Just
I immediately loosen my grip and I just like hold it less. I hold it less tight.
I am looking around on guard of the loud crashing noise.
As you...
Theodas will turn back into Theodas.
Okay.
Wait a minute, is he gonna do it while I'm still holding him?
He's gonna hop that back down into the ground.
Oh, okay. As soon as you transform back, Seraphine runs up and hugs you. She's like, "Oh, thank God, it was you."
Theodas says nothing, but he has to smile like, that was fun.
Philippe dives into a bush.
Hiding. I mean, it's called ambush. Shut up.
You can spot in the sky a
Yes.
large airship hovering above that wasn't there a moment previously.
I'm sorry, an airship?
A ship suspended in the air by no visible means of being suspended in said air.
Question. Are
Huh.
we used to seeing that here?
You are not used to seeing that thing here. This is not like the Storm King's Thunder's cruise airship. This is a metal ship with pulsing blue gems at the front and back.
I turn to Theodas. I'm like, have you ever seen something like that before?
Question, John, have I ever seen
None
something
of
like
you
that
have
before?
ever seen anything like this previously.
Are there any like symbols on it, or like any like insignias or anything
Nothing
like that?
you recognize.
Theodas will just answer to Seraphine, I don't know what this is, but it's not good news to have it
There
here.
is a little bit of the ship breaks off and speeds at the ground in front of you.
Okay, can we react? Can we run? Can we move? Can we do something?
If you would like to.
Nope.
You've got
I'm
about...
gonna-
I'll give you one
Where
round of
exactly
movement.
it's gonna land.
Yeah, question, where exactly are they moving?
It's going to
Like, where are
land
they
over
landing
here.
or so? Then I'm gonna move as close as I can to this wall.
Theodas is going to take an arrow and his bow, move back a bit, and aim at where the thing is going to go down.
I am going
Oh,
to
he's
dash
standing in
like
front
round
of
this.
me.
I'm pretty much gonna like stand next to Billy, kind of like getting a wall between me and it.
There is a... as it impacts the ground and sends out a small shock wave that is much smaller than you would expect something of this size landing to cause.
Okay.
But
Seraphine's just kind of looking from, like, because Theodas is in front of her right now, but she's kind of looking, like, off to the side of him just so she can, like, see what's happening because she's so terrified.
Theodas tries to be brave, but if you look closer, you can see it's shaking.
the front of this segment of whatever slides open,
I kind of peek around the corner.
and a
Romad, stay here.
You are nearly dead. Don't move.
large metal cylinder protrudes from it. And then
I'm going to shoot Romad at some point, I swear.
a 7 foot tall hippo man walks out.
What?
Okay.
I step out from behind of Theodas and cautiously
He is
walk
dressed
up
in
beside
a
her.
red military uniform with badges of medals of honor Ah, good. We are here. Capital, capital. Come forth.
Perfect.
Friend,
Hold the hell on.
wait a minute. What?
Yeah. Queen arrived.
Hey, sweetie.
I kind of-
Out from
up.
the out from the pod comes a
Oh, no, it's
7-foot
just so confusing.
7-foot hippo man that unfortunately I don't have a token for.
Ooh.
Should have bought more than
Should have prepared for that, I suppose. And then following
Why did initiative go on?
Because I'm
Believe.
getting prepared.
him
Okay.
is a human woman
Oh.
wearing a golden dress, sleeveless dress with a large skirt and lots of lace.
Aw, she's pretty.
I've just got my. I have my shield up, my hammer out, and I'm just it's kind of ready to attack, but at the same time just utterly confused.
I'm just Roman is super
So you know my
confused.
roll 20 is dying.
Queen, would you like to
so I can't
introduce who
do
they
things.
see in front of them?
I wonder
Well-
who it could be, Roman.
So just so you know, Philip is stealthily moving to near the wall, climbing a tiny bit to see from above the wall what is going on, but still staying hidden.
Well, actually, before she introduces herself, she just looks at Tor and just holds out her arms and is just like, do I seriously look like I'm about to attack?
None of the people who attacked us looked like they were about to attack,
Yeah.
so that's understandable.
You've not been in this jungle. Anything can attack you.
Pretty much.
Are you the ones who I've been looking for? The ones who are trying to eliminate the death curse?
Should we tell her?
We are.
Yes.
Yes.
The readings on the ship
My
definitely state that these are the ones, ma'am.
perfect. My name is Luz Weiss. I need your help.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait, no, I wasn't here for this. Never mind.
Does that name mean anything to
That
anyone?
name rings a bell
No.
to everybody but Seraphine.
Yeah,
Me
because didn't you
too.
guys find her arm?
Yep. We find the arm, and that wrote Lose Vice.
So as soon as I hear the name, then it's like, oh,
Oh?
your arm found you again.
What? Oh. Oh, that's where it went.
Roman literally points up first, like, ah!
So, wait, where did we hear about her in the? I mean, for our characters.
Do you remember when an arm pops out of the into the sky and fell on us?
When we
And-
befriended an arm.
Oh, right.
and we had a friend marrying it as well.
Oh,
You gave him
right.
a ring.
I beg.
Luz, at this point, you remember when your arm returned, it had a wedding ring on it.
Yeah.
Under
Could somebody explain?
underneath the
Can
wedding
somebody
ring,
please-
when you took it off, there was a note from Torin.
What? I don't remember a note.
We
It
put
it maybe
there.
never actually came back up in our game because Luz kind of left very quickly after that.
What was the note?
Sean, do you remember what the note was?
I can't remember exactly. It's just it was just a short note saying, I think it was like, hope you enjoyed your travels in Chult.
I think we've got all of our names
I
in it
think
as well.
all of their
Um,
names were in it.
Oh.
Yeah. In fact, hope you enjoyed your vacation in Chult. Wish you were here. Torin, blah, 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 everyone's name.
So Seraphine's just standing there right now. I'm like, am I the only one who doesn't know about this bloody arm?
Yes, you are.
Look,
Pretty
listen.
much.
I'm sorry,
Seraphine,
I was saying.
That is an incident I would rather not be reminded of. I would rather not have an explanation of why the wedding ring was there, but I need your help.
For
My husband to be is suffering from the death curse, and I wanted to marry him, before it took him, but our wedding is a threat.
Oh.
Okay.
It's suffering. It's suffering from a demonic invasion, and I just had to get away quickly. I just had to find someone.
Us.
Well,
Our
now
instruments
it's a wedding,
instructed us that you are the best people for the job, says the hippo man.
If you're going to wed someone who's going to die and your wedding is being troubled by a demonic curse, then definitely it's something that doesn't want you to wed this guy.
Their wedding is one of 3 convergence points for a great demonic invasion that threatens the entire multiverse.
That.
I just go to the desk. Can you have a little bit of sympathy?
There's having a big day, and then there's having a cataclysmic world and multiverse changing day.
We would very much like the first and not the second.
I
mean,
kind of
she
tap.
just-
I tap Torin on the shoulder. I'm just like, could I just, just come forward and just speak? real quick?"
I shuffle out the way to let us.
Hi. Clearly they all know who you are. I don't. I'm Seraphine. I'm kind of new to this whole death curse thing as well, but I'm helping. So what's this about the multiverse thing?
Sorry, for the purposes of this, because I forgot to bring Amy's character across, Queen Creeps will be now played by an Almirage.
So we're talking to a bunny rabbit now.
She twitches her nose, her ears raise.
What an adorable little bunny.
Oh, actually, no.
Yes.
You guys keep talking. I'll fix this.
Okay.
Luz just goes, Miss, I don't know any of you. This is the first time I've met, although I have heard the name Torin before.
You have.
Yes. I've been wanting to see you for a while. Could you pass on to your partner that I'm very grateful to her?
You've met Rin.
Yes.
I kind of smile a little bit. There's a slight crack in his dour expression.
My girlfriend, my wife.
My husband's soul has been saved because of her.
She has that effect on.
I'm now Detective Bunny, apparently.
It's because you're a.
Bunny with a
It's
unicorn
because at the
thing.
moment you're a unicorn bunny on the.
Detective Bun Bun.
Don't question it. I've got your character now.
Alright.
Apparently, your character's like half the size of everybody else's, but
You exit the ship and suddenly you're 12 inches tall.
I'm so happy. It's Luz. It's Luz. She's back. Where the fuck is Kaylin?
Kaylin's on an airship right now.
God fucking damn that bitch.
How quickly can I find a GIF? Carry on.
Are you staying with us forever?
Boy, I wish.
Damn it.
One of us.
One of us.
So you, either way, demonic invasion, your wedding,
Yes.
bad news, and
Giants?
your friend of my lady.
Well, associate. She is
Associate friend.
she is more closer to my fiance than I am.
So, what exactly do you need our help with this whole demonic multiverse wedding thing?
Help! Stop it!
Our instruments detect that you are uniquely talented.
But, unique is definitely a word I would use to describe us. It depends on the day, I'd say.
We detect that you have the best possible chance of working with our other associates and saving the entire multiverse.
Get your
Other associates, you say?
Yeah, tell us about our associates. Your associates.
I think realistically we need to kind of move. I'm presuming this is a time-sensitive thing. Like, I don't know, for the month of December.
It is.
Telegraph.
It is surprisingly a time-sensitive thing. Luckily,
So,
this all gets a bit tipsy-whipsy, blimey-timey.
Oh.
you speak strangely, Hippo Man.
Yes,
Timey-wimey stuff.
we're a bit... Hello, I'm a GIF. I don't believe we've been introduced. It turns out that, well, we protect the multiverse, or some of us do, anyway, and, we can travel in time a little bit, as required by events occurring.
Oh.
Okay.
So, was saying it's kind of happening yesterday?
It's more like it's happening a few weeks in the future from now.
And you're going to take us there to deal with this, and then you'll bring us back to now?
We will do our very best.
Oh.
Okay.
You will lose as little time as possible.
We are in a
Oh,
time
this
crunch.
sounds familiar.
Hey. We're not going back to the Fae, are we?
No.
Is Theater's gonna come forward and join
Oh,
us?
thank God.
Are we going to the Fae? Please tell me we're not going to the Fae. I fucking
We're
hate
not
I'm a bit
going to the
bad then.
Fae.
Thank
Thank
fuck
God
for
for
that.
that. Thank God for that. I'd rather not deal with the Fae right now.
Theodas, at this point, I've lost. Where is it? There it is. Can you roll me a perception check, please?
You see an Almirage attack coming in from the west.
Apparently not.
Never mind. Anybody else fancy rolling me perception checks?
I'll
I'll roll
try.
one for Luz, because I have her character sheet here now and everything.
No,
Thank you.
I am utterly engrossed by the tale that has been told to me.
Oh, Luz's perception isn't that great, is it? Okay.
Oh, fuck you.
Seraphine managed it, I think.
Never mind.
Oh, well, never mind. Seraphine and Luz, you both spot in the distance, a little bit down the road, Riordan on top of... on top of a roof,
Going down.
fighting something.
Oh
my God.
Shit.
What's he
Guys?
fighting?
Guys, that's Riordan, over there, and he's on a roof, and he's fighting something. What is he
He
fighting?
appears to
Is he
be...
fighting or is it?
Seraphine, you don't see who he's fighting. It doesn't appear to be anybody. Amy, you notice that he appears to be fighting the vague outline of a person.
Mm-hmm.
Can I, now that it's been pointed out, can I see it?
You can see him fighting something in the distance.
Fighting nothing.
He seems, from what I see, he's not fighting anything, but he looks to be quite, like, in trouble, possibly.
No, that looks like a person he's fighting.
Where are you looking from?
I don't know. I can't see the fucking map.
This map is crazy anyway, so it's fine.
So,
Fucking Rihanna!
That's really
Okay, Luz, you might not know this, but you see the guy who's fighting something possibly over on that roof, way off in the...
Yeah.
He's one of our group. We need him.
Okay. Are you guys all moving? I don't know.
Are we gonna go and get him, guys? I think that's probably best.
I don't even know what's going on.
I kind of need to. I'm assuming we do. I don't know.
Okay, Luz just hitches up her dress and just lights it.
Are you wearing your wedding dress?
Yes?
Oh,
I'm sorry, we had to come here on short notice. I normally wear chainmail.
It's a lot easier for running in.
I guess we're running to.
Where are we even running?
The GIF will follow you. GIFF, by the way. I saw Brian asking in the chat. GIFF. It's a hippo man. I know.
Yeah. Not GIT. Completely different thing. Yeah. Everyone's kind of running in different directions.
Everybody's just kind of hit the bottom of the map that I had.
In the bottom of the map.
Where is he?
We are here. And where is he?
A minute. It's fine. It's fine. He's gonna be there in a minute.
We lost Philip again.
We lost the boy. We lost the kitty cat boy.
No, pussy.
Thank you, Amy.
You've been called names.
Demonetize. There he is. There he is.
Oh, there I see him.
Riordan
Let me run over there.
Riordan is stood on the rooftop.
Hello.
Hello.
No, we got you.
I was asking, how much AC does the wedding dress give?
The wedding dress doesn't give that much AC, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Ah, that's
Surprisingly.
Why?
Well, John did suggest I have kind of an armor wedding dress, but I insisted that Lou's had to be fancy.
I've got a picture.
At least have like a.
We can.
Can you at least have like a chainmail shirt under it? God's sake.
Send us the
I'll
picture.
find the picture.
Yes.
You're going to be so disappointed in Kriv then.
Like a,
Because he's going to marry in his chainmail.
like a chainmail corset or something. God's sake.
Ooh,
So
baby.
as you look, Riordan is spinning and fighting and lashing out with foot and hand and quarterstaff, and there is the vague, faint outline of a man or another person on the receiving end of the fight, just dodging everything.
Who
Do we
is
all see
it?
this?
It's like everyone is kung fu fighting.
And then he drops off the rooftop and lands
What?
delicately
Catch
next to you.
it.
No!
Oh my god.
And who
Riordan,
is
are
it?
you okay?
Is it
He
real?
lands delicately next to it. It's not like he got chucked off. For God's sake.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. He just
He looks
bounced off.
off, but gives
Let's
you
knock him unconscious.
a thumbs up. What are we
Yay!
doing?
Okay. Well, we got another puzzle cube, and we got a visitor
Yeah,
who
we got
apparently
another-
is.
We have another
Right.
positive, and we've been invited to a wedding.
Excellent.
I did not invite you to the wedding.
There's a wedding.
I think the least you can do for helping us stop your cataclysmic wedding is invite us.
I mean, if you want to stay, then fine, but
And I got a yellow bandana.
You don't know about that.
I'm about to lose my mind!
Okay. Let's go.
Are you okay with
Yeah, let's go. I guess.
Do we need to go and get Renala and, well, at least Renala
Yeah, maybe
And
Renala
Tammy?
and
and
Tana?
Tammy.
You see that
Yeah,
Theodos
Tammy.
is not intending to go.
Hey.
Where?
When do you?
Renala and Tammy.
I wonder why.
Renala and Tammy catch up with you because you can speak with them telepathically. I was rather hoping people would just gloss over that.
Nope.
Nope. I'm gonna correct you, you little.
We are
If you
not
guys
those-
go, I will continue our work here then.
We are not those people.
Wait, Theodos, what do you mean you're gonna stay here?
Why would I go there?
Because you need to save the multiverse, my lad.
And what's the multiverse for me?
Well, you live in it.
That
We all
means it
rather
contains
like to
your
live in it.
multi-wives.
Well, then, I guess that I mean die with it.
Wow.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
The multiverse contains your multi-wives. You have to save them.
Your multi-wives.
In a multi place.
Thetis, we're gonna need all the help we can get. We're gonna need you there with us.
Oh yeah, you're gonna need me, right?
I mean, given how much trouble you went to save one person dear to you, just imagine the number of persons dear to you in the multiverse.
I can tell you how many that is. It's all of them.
Not now, Gif. I
What
don't
is
know.
your name, Gif, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, John. What's his name?
Warrington.
Isn't it?
Warrington.
Warrington.
I like it. Good, strong name.
Warrington Warstash.
I turn to Thetis and I kind of like, I try to get him to look at me, even though I have a feeling he probably isn't.
Oh, he will. He just looks at you dead cold.
What the hell's wrong with you today?
I'm sorry if you don't trust me.
It's not that I don't trust you.
Do you not trust me? I understand that my race, we're not usual around these parts.
You're pretty
Well,
amazing, though.
for a time, I must admit, I was very much intending to shoot an arrow into you.
I understand.
You don't seem that aggressive.
You're very understanding, Warrington. I like you.
Well, I mean,
Not like this guy, and he's pointing at Romad.
if he had shot an arrow into me, I would of course have returned fire, but I understand why he would have done such a thing.
I would have killed him and understood.
Thetis, please, we're gonna need your help.
Romad also walks up to Theodos and says, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
See, I'm taking a bit,
Slightly
taking
less
a bit more.
understanding.
He
I'm taking a bit
dismisses
more of a
completely.
comics.
He dismisses completely.
Why are you
Romad.
being such a fucking arsehole?
He's gonna punch Romad.
And break his hand.
Okay.
Come on, do it for your next
Roll me
birthday.
a strength check.
I'm gonna fail, but I'm ready to do it.
I'm gonna
You
shoot a
failed.
thing at you.
Yes, you are.
I missed.
Theodos swings
I kinda-
at Romad. Romad swings back again. Theodos, does a 13 hit your
Doesn't
AC?
hit.
You
Doesn't
dodge
hit.
out of the way of a return
I-
blow.
I
I
stand
draw
in the
my
middle.
sword.
I stand in the middle of the two of them. Guys, this is not what we're here for.
Sorry, just the image of fucking Seraphine lose half of both of their hands just standing in the middle.
I'm standing in the middle, and I don't even care at this point. If my hands, like, I don't know where my hands would land, but I'm pushing them back, probably by like their waist. They're probably near both of their crotches, considering I'm so short. I don't even care. I'm just pushing them both away from each
Romad
other.
says, Seraphine.
I really hope you're not pushing that crotch.
What, Romad?
God. Luz is just standing there thinking, this is just Chupa and Talon all over
No.
again.
I'm just
No.
kind of like, I just kind of like sidled up, like next to Luz. I'm just like sitting cross-armed, watching it.
I turn to face Romad this time. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna move. I'm not. gonna
Riordan
let either of
joins.
you hurt each other."
Riordan joins.
Ria Jam.
Riordan joins Seraphine in between Theodas and Romad.
He's being. Look, he probably has his reasons for being in a slump right now. We're all in a slump. But the point is, we need to work together. I turn back to Theoda. Listen, I don't know what you're going through right now. It might be hard, it might be tough, it might be draining you mentally, and I understand that. That is completely valid. But honestly, if you don't come with us, who knows if any of us are going to come back? And then what's going to happen? Then we won't ever cure the death curse.
Philippe, nothing
And
is
then I
there.
turn to Romat.
By the
And then I turn
time,
around.
by the time we do things, apparently, according to certain romance, we're not going to do it anyway, right?
Listen,
My sister is dead, there is a
I'm-
death curse going on, and you are being a selfish prick.
Your sister is dead, and even if I do this, even if I cure the fucking death curse, I can't go home!
wait.
You're
What?
not the only one who hasn't got a family. You're not the only one who will return to nothing after this.
Whoa,
And
whoa,
don't even
Thetis.
say, and don't even dare, don't even try to say that you're my family, because you're not.
Oh shit!
There's a shunk as a javelin lands with that attack roll slightly off to the side. Just a...
the fuck?
I turn to Thetis. I'm like,
Riordan turns to you,
You're in
Theodas. I can't go home either.
Who did
You're
that?
Riordan. So,
I turn to both of them and I'm like, are you both exiles as well?
you are not the only one. Romad goes
I never
quiet.
said I was the. I never said that I was the only one. I'm just pointing it out. Roman isn't the only one.
We are here for a
Well,
greater
then
cause,
makes-
can't you see?
It makes a lot more of us than you know, then.
Yes.
I'm fed up with this lie that I've been given that you're all my family.
I'm not your fucking family.
Thank you, Torin.
We
I'm your
are.
fucking
I
dad.
just met you. Says
What's his
Warrington.
name?
I'm not talking to you two.
Okay.
Of all the people here present, the only person I have deemed that I could trust with a monicum of my past is that one. And I point at Seraphine.
Oh, fuck myself.
Well, that explains a lot, isn't it? Where is the trust in this family?
I trust you as much as any other colleague. It is advantageous for us to work together. Unless I am shown otherwise, then I see no reason to treat you as anything more.
Fine.
The fact that
Oh, blimey.
What the fuck?
Riordan decides to be very
Fine.
bad.
Then stand for nothing, have no purpose, have no reason, and let yourself waste away. I believe in you. I thought you and I were brothers in arms.
I thought that too, and you showed only contempt towards me since then. You did not stood up for me even once. Not one single of you.
I should have gone alone. This is a waste of my time, says Romad. Jesus, how many people do I have to voice? Oh,
Everyone.
Okay.
in fact, you start voicing me now as well, John.
Right. If you could all just provide me
Actually,
with
it's-
scripts in various places, I'll just make this a radio play.
Actually, it will just transform into John and me having a discussion from this moment.
Okay.
Listen,
guys.
I don't know any of you. I literally know one of yours names and that's it, but I trust you guys enough. You are the only chance of my Nemesis surviving. He's in so much suffering right now.
You have my help regardless, my lady.
What I mean is that I'm not trying to force any of you to help me, but I trust you.
I turn to Theodos and I'm like, and I kind of take one of his hands in my own. I can't imagine what it must be like for you to be completely exiled from your family. I mean, well, that part I can kind of understand because I'm exiled, but I can't understand. I can't understand what it's going to be like for you to live millennia and watch us all eventually die. Us, Renala, whoever else you may hold dear to you, but you remind me a lot of my brother. He was always there when my father was putting me down or using me, no less. Hell, he was the one who tossed a bag out of my bedroom window after my father threw me to the ground in front of our house, saying that I was never to come back on the day I was exiled. And in the month or so that I've known you, you have not only tried to save me from death once, but twice. My father couldn't even let me love who I wanted to. He couldn't let me do what I wanted to do with my life. Yet, I met all of you, and you all just took me in, and you were all so accepting, and you guys are more of a family to me than I probably ever. Thetis, you're more of a brother to me than I probably will ever have again. And you can say everything you want about you being bad at using your bow or not being a true member of the team, but honestly, I see you as such, and I know you have the capacity to do incredible and heroic things. So please, help us. This isn't just gonna help lose. This is gonna help thousands of people who are affected by the death curse, and it sucks to know that we're not gonna be able to save everyone. When I say this, I look at Romad. I hope to God that we can, but we need to save as many people as we can. So please, will you help us?
Not now for Liv.
So inside
Okay.
the back of it, just because basically you see the eyebrows rise of. Thank you, Torin. Of Theodas when she talks about him as a brother, and you see the disbelief.
She's
And
100% telling the truth.
yeah, don't worry. I did a crit, so I guess I guess I can see that, despite Torin whispering in my ears that she's lying, because it's what it's doing right now. And I she's my sword again. I have a look at Romad and Reardon. Well, anyone deserves my trust here. That's you, Seraphine.
Seraphine becoming group counselor.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Everybody loves Seraphine.
Riordan.
I just hug him.
Hug his leg.
Riordan puts
Yeah,
his...
that's all I can reach. I can maybe, well, actually, wait a minute. How tall is Theodos again?
He's 5'5", I think.
Get to about waist-ish. I mean,
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
nice 5 foot. 5 foot.
Oh, he's 5 foot.
Oh, he's
Okay, so yeah,
small.
then my head kind of rests against your waist then.
And he will turn to Reardon. And
Riordan has moved aside,
Just-
facing away from the group.
just calls out to him. If he moves.
Bear with me a second.
smash!
Oh, sorry. That was my flatmate
Somebody
thunder
just
though.
died.
Like, they're watching the stream like, fuck this!
This is too depressing.
At this point, Philip just goes to Riordan since he's out by himself a bit. Just put his hand on his shoulder as like, wanna go get a cube?
Riordan looks over his shoulder at Theodas, his tears in his eyes.
Oh,
You'll always be a brother to me. But please, for once now, from now on, no secrets.
He wipes away a tear. You have darkness inside you, but can't you see there is a better path for you? There is light in you, but if you won't follow the path you should, So be it. I'm helping this one.
I kind of lean over to Luz and just go, "You sure you want our group?"
Well, it's better than the last group I was in.
And then Theodas will finish by turning to Romet.
Must be in the right bunch of
I'm an
assholes.
open book if you want to ask.
Theodas will
I
turn
promise, no
to
more
Romet.
secrets.
And
Sorry, stream delay causes a slight problem with dialogue coming in.
extend a hand. You will extend a hand towards Romet.
Romad was looking down last I saw.
All while this is happening, I imagine Seraphine is still hugging him.
Romet is apparently waking up.
Theodas
What?
extends a hand to you to shake your hand.
Smacks it away.
Romad just looks at him.
I stop hugging Theodas and I kind of turn to the whole group. I think we need to agree from now on that we tell each other the truth. No matter what. No matter how bad. No matter what the other person thinks. Or whatever. I think we just need to be honest with
Well, that
each
sounds
other.
like a
Ask
capital
each other.
idea.
I know.
Well,
Warrington.
first, Romad says, I didn't mean I...
Well, you didn't ask.
Sounds like a capital idea, this whole truth. Honestly speaking, there is a very real chance that if you don't come with us and help, the entire multiverse will be wiped out by a demonic invasion from the...
We know.
And really, it would be capital if you came with us right now. Please.
Is
If you could-
capital your favorite word?
Jolly ho. Yes.
Warrington.
Yes.
Warrington, I have a question. You can basically travel through
Yes.
time, right? So if we delay for another minute, it's fine.
Well, hurry up.
Okay, guys, we got a minute. Whatever you want to say it now, and then we'll go. Because sooner we help with this, sooner we can get back here, and the sooner we can stop the death curve.
So as Romad shakes Theodas' hand, Theodas will say to Romad, "You helped me find my wife. I will help you help your sister."
Romad says he's sorry. Riordan goes and stands with the hippo man.
To what Theodas doesn't answer because he doesn't believe in apologies.
Well,
And after shaking Romad's hand, he will then go towards the hippo man.
As will I.
Come along, let's be off.
I've been stood next to them the entire time. Just, I'm going to be helping regardless. So
Capital.
thank you.
capital.
He is too proud, but he means it. Oh, bless Romad.
Warrington will return to the small pod, and the doors shut behind you. And that's...
Oh, he goes to Luz. Where are you going to exactly? Luz, that's his question to you. Where are we going to?
Fuck what? Oh, it's
Going back to the future.
No. John, is it the place,
It's the place
that I'm thinking of?
on the wedding invite.
Okay, thank you. I need to...
Would you like me to remind you what that is?
Yeah, can you type it to me?
Waterdeep?
Yeah, it's
Well,
Woody. It's Woody.
Apparently, she has no clue where she's getting married.
Yeah. It's
Fuck
only,
you.
But at least,
it's only one of the largest cities in Faerun as well.
Fuck you. We are
at
going...
least she knows. At least she knows who she's marrying and that she's wearing a lovely dress.
Yeah, we are going to the Spires of the Morning.
In Waterdeep.
In
You're
Waterdeep.
welcome.
Oh. Lovely.
And Romad says, Waterdeep, I live there.
What the fuck? You didn't tell me this, John!
Who's John?
Spoilers.
Who is this John? Looks around, confused.
That was our character. Oh, well.
As the doors shut on the ship and the pod returns to the Spelljammer, I'm going to call this session to a close because it's gone 11 o'clock at night and it's real late. So
Okay,
Makes sense.
Question before you
nearly
end.
closed.
Renala.
Renala is with you. Renala and
there?
Tammy came along because you can telepathically communicate with them.
Okay.
I need to go to work in tomorrow.
Yeah, I need to also go to work into morning.
So do I.
I need to go to court into morning.
Yes, but your
That's what you-
your to morning is
That's what you get for
significantly
murdering
later than our to morning.
Fair point.
What's the till morning?
It's when you spell the wrong.
It's because
I can transform into a bunny rabbit now.
that was so cute.
You get to turn into a horny
Guys in the chat,
Yeah.
thank you for coming along. This has been an interesting session. Oh my god, the angst.
There's 9 people watching us.
Where the frick did that all come from, guys?
I didn't share any links, so I haven't got a clue, but hi, guys.
Hi,
But thank you for all of the angst.
Honestly, I didn't expect that to come out yet, but you know, dire situation.
I wasn't expecting a lot of. I mean, I expected a certain amount. Anyway, we'll gloss over that for now. To follow on this adventure, we will be back in a fortnight's time with the start of the Christmas D&D Christmas crossover campaign, where the both of my campaigns will be crossing over for a big Christmas special, because that's the sort of thing that Network Telly does at the moment on Christmas times, where they have a giant crossover of all their shows. Or at the very least, that's what The Flash does, and I watch that, so...
Doctor Who.
and also a little bit Doctor Who. I don't know where you got the idea that I watched the Doctor Who's from, other than the fact that I watched the Doctor Who's tonight. Which is the first time I've been able to watch the new series of the Doctor Who on the day that it aired. Woo! It aired early enough that I could watch it before the show started. We'll be back next week with we've got kind of a board game theme going this week, so we're going to do Minecraft on Wednesday, but that's not really board gamey. We're hoping to do Pandemic Legacy on Thursday, and we're hoping to do a whatever the other game, the Arkham Horror on Friday. And then next Sunday, we are continuing with Storm King's Thunder, where they are going after the final giant relic, and maybe some randomness will occur that will involve...
I don't know, maybe we'll get an invite.
I don't know. Invitations and things.
From a hippo man.
Hippo man.
There feels like the special sleepy blanket of half the group.
And remember, people, it's Capital that you see
Capital.
in the next game. Storm King's Thunder. Capital.
Rather.
It is capital.
No, not. It's a fucking hippo though. Holy
It's
shit.
a 7-foot tall hippo man with a gun.
I freaking love it.
I shared a picture of that with Amy when I was... I think I shared it with Amy. Who did I share? I'm
you
sure I
did.
shared it with Amy. Did I share the pic?
Got it in the
Yeah,
character
you did.
sheets.
Question though,
Did it?
is he romanceable?
No, Warrington is not romanceable.
God damn it!
I just broke my head. Ow.
Romance taken.
No. For myself, the tanning.
Okay, Tanny the dragon wants to date a hippo man.
Warrington the hippo man and Tanny the
So
dragon.
Warrington, I've just posted the
Damn.
artwork to the artwork channel. That's what a GIF looks like. We'll be back.
I'm gonna fuck it.
We'll be back with
perfect.
the crossover in a fortnight's time. We'll be back with the other things that I said about earlier this next week. For now, guys, good night.
Bye,
Bye.
Zeus.